really, really very happy to be with you here now in Heart to Heart, co-creating a conversation.
Absolutely.
I was looking forward. It's yes, it's very nice because I already have been interacting with you, no, with the
Right.
dream. So it's very
That's been the joy of this whole thing is I've met
Mhm.
so many people through the process
Yes,
where I feel like I know them just by getting to know their dreams and their answers
yes,
and sending dream shout outs and all that stuff. And then the next thing you know, you become friends.
yeah,
It's pretty
yes, yes,
cool.
yes.
It's been a fascinating little experiment too. I didn't know where any of this would start or lead to, and it's been fun. And now I'm talking to Jeannette in Barcelona. This is crazy.
I love it. I love it because it's what you said. Yes, I'm the same. I'm here co-creating conversations and I don't know where we're going or I'm going where it's leading it, but it's something that nurtures me so much. No, like
Yes.
you with the dream. And it's so nice to just flow and to connect with people
Yes.
you connect through the dreams are part of who we are, it's inside of us in our hearts, so you see the essence, you feel the essence, you already recognize the person, no, because of their
Right.
dreams.
Absolutely. And it's kind of fascinating for people to go through that experience too, because a
Hmm.
lot of people don't allow themselves to go there
Hmm.
or don't make any time and space in their life to really think about questions
Yeah,
that are related to, and I won't say discovering, because I think it's uncovering, because I think they're within
exactly.
us. It's just uncovering them
Yeah,
and giving them some visibility in our lives. And when you do that, you tend to unlock something.
yes, yes, it's very powerful.
And well, the other thing I really enjoy about that whole process is the sharing and
Hmm.
is getting to know people and being inspired by the dreams of other people.
Yes.
And it a lot of times that in of itself unlocks something that you didn't even know was there. Just based on hearing what someone else had to say, you're like, oh yeah, I never really thought of that, but that's within me too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. During the process, yes, in the process you are experiencing with others,
Right,
no, and you are reading them, and you get inspired, and new dreams open up, uncover new dreams,
right,
uncover, like you were saying. Well, not new dreams, dreams you didn't think you had, uncovered.
right,
You had them inside, and it's just expanding,
right.
expanding your yes, your visibility, no, your perception,
Yeah,
your
absolutely. Well, I think when most of us, when we're young, when we're 9, 10, 11 years old, we're more in touch with our dreams at that age. And we dream without
yeah,
limits.
yeah.
We don't limit ourselves. And then as we grow up and become responsible adults, we don't allow ourselves to go there. And then
Mm.
the stuff gets buried within us
Yes, yes.
until until we finally grant ourselves permission to go there again. And I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of people frankly don't believe they deserve to go there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's why this is so important to me is I want to help thousands and thousands and thousands and maybe millions of people really make that little time and space in their lives, give them permission, help them give themselves permission, let them know they deserve to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's our birthright.
Yeah.
It's to dream is your birthright. That's why we're
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yes. It's
Yes.
part of our DNA.
Yes.
Don't let it just sit on your heart. Actually do something about it. Embrace
Yes.
it.
Yes. Because dreaming is creation.
Yes. Right.
So
Right.
if you don't dream, you don't create. Dreaming is
Yeah.
imagining and feeling, and so you are creating.
Exactly. Yes.
And
So
it's
true. And every
yes,
day is a new creation.
yes,
Every day is a new creation.
yes, yes. It's very nice, very nice. Yeah, and you were saying about the dreaming, that we don't allow ourselves, but then it popped into my mind, no? There are many, sometimes you're dreaming and then someone tells you when you're growing, don't be a dreamer. Don't dream so much.
Yes,
No?
right.
Just concentrate on what you're doing and don't dream, no? So
Hmm.
it's in reality it's an unlearning
For sure.
of what we learned not to dream. It's really unlearning to dream again and to create.
Yes. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, there's some criticism associated with it, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't, for some of us at least. I know I was that way too. I wasn't raised to be someone that was a big dreamer, and I was raised to be very practical.
Yeah.
Go make a good living, live a good, simple life, and do as you're told. and,
Yes.
and I'm not blaming my parents by any
No, no,
means
no.
because they did the best they could, and
That,
that this just wasn't their mentality. So I mean, I went probably 25 years of my life without really dreaming,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just lost track of it, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden I was 38 years old and I'm looking around, I'm like, what am I doing? What are my life goals and dreams? I've just been climbing the corporate ladder thinking that was my dream, and now I feel so unfulfilled and lost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, this is the book that actually shook my
Uh-huh.
world, The Dream
Uh-huh.
Manager.
Ah.
And when that book crossed my path, it kind of shook me to the core and woke me up and said, all right, man, all right, make a little time and space to truly, truly get in touch with your life goals and dreams. And no, that's not a weakness. And it's okay to be impractical for
Yes.
yourself. Go there.
Yeah.
It took a little while and some
Yeah.
conditioning to open up and allow myself to do it. So it helped me personally, but then it also opened up this world from a career perspective. I'm like, I want to be a dream coach. Who the hell wants to do that? There's no job description for that. But then, Jeannette, I went through this whole stage of how am I going to explain this to people
Yeah.
without them thinking I've completely lost my mind?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And what are they going to think? How are they going to react? So I held it in for a while, especially to the people closest to me. Like having that conversation with my wife that I want to do this dream coaching thing. It really took me a while to build up the courage to broach that subject with her. And then my father, my siblings, my close
Yeah.
friends, I'm like, what are they going to think of me? But everyone really, truly, after they opened up and they understood it, they're like, oh, that's totally you. Go do it.
True, true, true. That's so beautiful, eh? And when it
Yes,
at the end, it's ourselves that are putting the blockage. We are
absolutely.
the ones that think so much of something that
Right.
didn't even happen, and it's us that we are putting our walls for something that later on it's much easier. And in your case, now they all embraced it because they know you and they know
Yes.
it's you.
Hmm.
So what better than to do what it's you?
Right. Well,
No?
exactly. Yeah. You're so right. I think our minds um, conjure up all these possibilities of what could happen. And usually the possibilities we always consider are the negative ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I always challenge people now that I understand this better. If you're going to what if, be open to all the possibilities,
Yeah. True.
including that it could be wildly successful, right?
Mhm.
And it could
Yeah.
be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So if you're going to what if and you're going to think of all the possibilities, don't just don't just tie yourself to the negative ones. You have to be equally open to how wonderful it might be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's because yeah, that's another thing to unlearn, no? The way
Yeah,
that we think, the way well, there's a lot of fear, and the fear brings us always to the negativity. So in the
right,
thinking, it's the negativity, but not in the positive. The
right.
positive, it's true. It's like you're saying, it's always put aside, not even thought of, not even
Yeah, right.
just okay. If I do this, what's the bad thing that can happen to me?
Hmm. Yes. And
Not
our,
the
our 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 minds give so much more attention to that
yeah, incredible. Yeah.
than the potential upside of what if just what if it possibly just turns out way better than I even imagined? Can I be open to that possibility too?
Mhm,
I think
mhm.
we should be.
Yes, and everything in life is like that. But our
Right.
life, it's that's why I say it's take out, put the mind aside and just be. Just open your heart
Yes.
and be, and flow from
Yes.
there, create from
Right.
there, because nothing
Absolutely.
bad can happen
Hmm.
because you're doing it from the heart.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what a no better day than to talk about doing it from the heart than on
I,
Valentine's Day. And happy Valentine's Day, Jeanette.
thank you, you too, for you too. Thank you so much for being today here.
Of
Also,
course. Of course. We
yes,
have to thank I have to thank Vicky
uh-huh,
O'Grady-Longo too, because I think she's the one that
yes,
ultimately connected us and had you join the Dream Challenge.
yes, yes. And
Speaking
then
of a big heart,
she has a huge heart, very, very, very giving. You talk to
absolutely.
her. I love her because you talk to her, and she really talks. She talked about you. She talks about Colin. She she's just a giver.
She is.
No, besides being the joy kindler, but she's a giver. She's when she speaks, when she spoke about you, she spoke it from the heart, and it's really the
Absolutely.
energy, the vibrance, and that's the, yeah, very lovely.
She's an amazing person.
Yeah.
And yes, she's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. And we've made such a connection, and I've never met her in person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But to your point, she's constantly looking out for me
Yes. Yes.
and trying to help me and connect me with people. And it's absolutely amazing.
Yes. Yes. It's beautiful. It's well, she's an open-hearted person, and she always says, no, that she has transformed so much through you, through the dream, through the challenge you do, no,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and since she speaks from experience, that's the beauty. Also, she shares from her experience, so you can not say no
Hmm.
to
Yes.
not do it because you see her with her experience, um, and then you say, okay, yes, why not jump in,
Hmm.
because
Yes.
it has changed her life.
It's so touching to hear that. I know I heard it when she was talking to you, when
uh,
she was on with you, and now to hear it play back, it does. It makes me a tad bit emotional.
you didn't expect it,
Hmm.
huh?
No, when I started listening to that episode, I was just expecting it to be you and Vicky having a great conversation, and to right out of the gates, right immediately have you talking about the Dream Challenge. It took my breath away.
You are
Completely unexpected.
you're worth talking about. So
Oh, thank
you
you.
do it from the
That
heart.
means a lot.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. No, it's me that I have done the challenge. Um, it's beautiful to see what you do because it's the videos help a lot,
Hmm.
and it's not just text, and it's not only the experience. Also, you're listening and you're sharing from the heart, which touches you and in the whole journey.
Mm.
Because you do it really from who you are. You express
Hmm.
yourself from who you are as who you are, and that's, it's not that you go into a challenge, or I call it challenge, but a journey, or
Hmm.
that
Yes.
that it's like a course, or
Yes.
and then you have videos that are staged, and
Yes.
your videos are natural. It's you.
Oh. Mm.
It's you
Hmm.
talking, you're sharing, and then you go on and me, I then share, no, but because I have your guidance, no, your support, and but your open-hearted support. So really very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It has you all around, and that's the beauty, because you are creating something through who you are, and you can feel that it's from your soul, from your spirit. So really appreciate it.
That, again, that means so much to me. So thank you, Jeanette. Appreciate it. I accept all of that. Thank you.
No, I'm really happy. And when did you start with it? I mean, how long do you have it? And
So that dream challenge was built in 2022, I believe.
Mhm.
So I was doing a lot of dream coaching
Uh-huh.
up until that point in time. I really got into this full time in 2019, just before COVID. So I
Mhm.
made the leap that I'm going to do this dream coaching thing, and broke the news to my wife and got her support and all that stuff as
Mhm.
well. Of course, she asked me, "How are you going to make money doing a dream coach?" I'm like,
Everyone
"Trust me, I
asks.
don't know, but we're going to figure it out." And
Yeah.
it's all worked out, thankfully, by just showing up and being who, to your point, who I authentically am meant to be. But I was doing a lot of one-to-one coaching, primarily through businesses. So
Mhm.
I work with businesses that embrace really a people first mentality, and they want to bring a unique benefit to their people.
Mhm.
And one of those unique benefits you can bring is, why not help your people articulate, plan for, and move towards their life goals and dreams?
Mhm.
So I help bring that service, and that's actually what this book is about. It's about an organization that is seeking ways to really shore up and make their employee experience as everything it can be. So they take a chance and they put a person called a dream manager in place that's there for their people. So
Mhm.
I read that book and I was obviously inspired personally, but also from a career perspective. I'm like, I want to bring this concept to businesses so that they can help their people become their best version. And if you help your people become your best version, you're going to help the organization become a
Yes.
better, greater version of itself.
I'm aligned with you.
So yes. So I was doing a lot of this one-to-one coaching, and then I really felt the urge to make a bigger impact than just through one-to-one coaching. And that's where I'm like, well, what can I do using technology in order to reach more people? And I
Mhm.
was doing these workshops, which I called a dream storm. So as opposed to a brainstorm, a dream storm,
Mhm. Mhm.
where we would work through a series of dream provoking questions and have some dialogue and discussion. Or if we were on Zoom, a lot of times we'd use the chat feature and people would answer that way. But it was very engaging and people would leave really energized. And we would do that over 60 to 90 minutes. I'm
Mhm.
like, what if we could take that and create an experience out of it? And that's where I came up with the concept. I'm like, let's expand, let's pull this apart, take 21 questions and
Mhm.
ask one each day for 21 days. And now we're not being energized by a 90-minute workshop. And then, as you know, you leave there and over time, you're
Yeah.
excited right away. And then over time, it gradually goes away. But if you throw in an experience like this and extend it over a 3-week period of time, you're starting to change the way people think and helping them
Mhm.
develop a healthy habit as well.
Yes.
So experimented with this, got some feedback. It's iterated quite a few times since
Mhm. Yeah.
2022. But now we're in a position where every month I'm making it available for free at the first of the month to people from around the world. So it's been such a joy dreaming with so many new people that I've never met before. And anytime someone signs up and I don't know who they are, it just makes my day. I don't know what it is. I'm like, I don't know who they are or how they got here, but this is awesome. I get to help someone dream.
Yes, yes, it's incredible. And then, and like you were saying, you're dreaming the dreams of all of them, because
Absolutely.
it's interactive. In
Yes.
addition, like you were saying, no, the beauty, because when you had those workshops, each of them were able to know the dream, or they were discussing. And what you have
Yes.
with the challenge is also you manage for us to relate to the other ones and take also something from that through the next day revision of the
Yes.
answers, no?
Yes, exactly. And I know
It's very
I
clever,
personally,
very clever.
I've personally added so many dreams to my dream list
Yeah.
just through the inspiration and being inspired by the dreams of other people, which I guess I didn't expect that going in. Um, but that's totally what's happened. Every time I go through this exercise, and I've answered these questions dozens of times now,
Yeah.
I discover new things about myself. I uncover new
Incredible.
dreams. It's unbelievable.
It's beautiful. It's incredible. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Another interesting way of looking at this too, Jeanette, is, we do this with complete strangers, kind of in the setting that you went through it with
Yeah.
me, but it's also fun to do this in a business setting, in a team, have a team go through this together, because people learn a lot about each other that they wouldn't otherwise know.
I
And
love that.
you often change what I call the water cooler talk because of that. So it becomes
Yeah.
much more of a positive rather than commiserating and complaining. As soon as someone knows about someone's dream vacation that they want to take to Japan, all of a sudden that starts to change the dialogue between these people because they're fascinated and they want to help each other out. So we change dynamics within a business setting by daring to step into encouraging people to share their life goals and dreams with each other
Yeah, that's nice.
and being a little bit more vulnerable.
Yes, yes, open-hearted. I love that. And Mark, would you allow me to do that with my team?
Of course.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yes.
because they
It's
would.
absolutely available to you. We can do it one of two ways. You can have them go through the start of the month challenge when it's available on the
Also,
first of
yeah,
each month, or
true.
we can design an environment that's just your team and have you go through it together. That's one of the areas I specialize in.
Okay, that's very, very, very nice. Yes, yes, because yes, I'm looking now into possibilities, no, for because every week I meet with them, and always invent something. Lately,
Yes.
because of the annual appraisals and everything, I've been a little bit off, and
Hmm.
so there hasn't been much interaction. But I love to for them to I have cards with pictures for them. I ask a question, and from the picture they just invent
Yes.
something, no? And that unifies a lot the team. But that would be a nice experience to look into. Whoever would love to join and do that.
Yes. Yeah. It's a very powerful team
Yeah,
experience.
yeah, I love that. I love that. Yeah.
And it's really good for the leader too, because the leader, if you learn the answers to these 21 questions about all of your people, imagine what a better leader you
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's pretty
Yes.
mind-blowing.
Yes. Because you learn so much from them. I have I meet with them at least every 2 weeks formally. I mean
Yes.
more with them and I because I do what you were saying, no, to grow them and for them to dream and to make their dream come true in the
Yes.
business, no, with what they create. So it's nice to have a tool also, another one to do
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, yeah, that's very nice, very
It's
nice.
it's fun when an experiment turns into something that's very valuable for people.
Yes,
And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like,
yes,
and we're just getting started. And my ultimate goal, I think you probably see on LinkedIn, is to help 100,000 people
yes,
dream
yes.
again, more, or bigger, depending on where they are in life. Some people just need to dream again because they've given that up. Some need to dream more often, and some need to dream bigger because they're dreaming a little bit too small right now.
Yes, yes, yes. And like you were saying before, no, we don't know, you don't know where this is going to take you, but it nurtures you. So
Hmm.
through that, you're going somewhere because you know it's you. No, and
Yes.
I believe we have come here in earth, into earth to really, well, to be loved, to be unique,
Yes.
and to co-create. No,
Yes.
and the uniqueness, each of us has something to give that it's unique. And we start by following our what we love to create and letting ourselves be, no? But we don't know what it is in reality until we
Right.
explore, experience, and practice something that one day we say, look what I've created. I didn't even know, but look what I'm giving, how I'm nurturing others, how I'm co-creating something that it's so of benefit for everyone through uniqueness, no? Through what I
Yes.
listening and seeing and feeling and
Yes.
giving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so valuable to pause once in a while, turn around and look at the progress you've made, right? And
Yes.
appreciate it. I think all too
Yes.
often, again, just like we were talking about earlier, we don't often think about the positive side of the possibility equation. The other thing is we often look at that gap between where we think we want to be and where we are now and obsess about everything we're not going well. In reality, if we turn around and look backwards, even if I look at the last 3 months since I started making this available for free to people, it's so heartwarming to see the impact it's had on people and led to conversations like this as well.
Yes.
It'd be easy for me to just keep moving forward and be like, no, but I've been really, that's one of the progress points personally I made in 2023 is stopping more regularly, looking backwards and seeing and really recognizing the progress that has been made and giving myself credit for it. And I think that's fueling me too, towards that 100,000, and that's going to happen. It's already happening. I'm living as if it is, and just seeing people like you, Jeannette, and Vicky, and dozens of other people who have uncovered a few of their life goals and dreams. It makes me realize that, to your point earlier, and this means a ton to me to hear it from you, but this is why I'm here. This is what I'm meant to do. And I'm glad I embraced it. I tried not to a lot of times. I tried to push it away and say, no, that's not for me. But I think the evidence is now making the case for itself that
yes,
I'm meant for this.
yes, you are because yes, and you say it, and I feel you. I feel it came like the energy came in, like you said it. I'm meant for this, and
yes.
It just sparkled.
It's taken me so long to really confidently say that, though, to be honest with you. And of course, there's still days where you're like, why don't I just go get a real job, right? A real job, right? Because there's challenges, there's obstacles related to everything. But I can honestly say, I am meant for this.
Yes.
So thank you for allowing me to say that.
Yes. I love it.
It fed my soul to be able to say that to you just now.
Yeah. No, and I feel it. I know it. It's true. It's 100% true. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What are you meant for? What are you meant to be doing?
I don't know. I'm now getting nurtured with these conversations a lot. I love them.
Yes.
I love the experience, the connection, the oneness that I feel with you guys, with who I am, having a conversation, co-creating a conversation. And it amazes me always. I don't get nervous. It's unscripted because we are co-creating, and co-creation comes from the heart, from wholeness, from the being, from the presence. And co-creation is something that from the mind, we'll never know what it is until we experience it. And we look back and say, what a beautiful conversation. I would have never thought it would be like this, no? So, but what I am meant to be, I don't know yet. I'm meant to do. Be, I am in the now what I am, no? But where this is leading me, I don't know, but I love it not to know.
Yes.
I love it. I love not to know, because I'm not limiting anything through the mind, and I'm flowing, and I'm responding to insights, no, and what I feel. I say I just have to write Mark, and then and then it happens, and it's so beautiful. So I don't know. I really don't know. but I know I will be creating what I am meant to create. And
Yes.
I'm doing it already now. I know that.
Mhm.
A little piece of what it is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm already, as I am being myself, I'm already creating what it is to be.
It's a beautiful journey of discovery, isn't it?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's
every
beautiful.
day,
You have a special energy too. And seriously,
yeah.
you mentioned not being nervous, and that comes through right away, and it makes the other person, in this case me, feel extremely comfortable as well.
Oh,
Because I've been in a lot of these conversations where it's a little more rigid, and you feel like you don't feel like yourself. I feel fully alive in myself because of your presence. So
I love you.
you need to know that. You need to hear that and understand that. You already do, but even at a deeper level, you've got a gift.
Thank you. I love you. Really, really.
I love you too.
It touches me. It's really, I thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Of
Really.
course. Of course.
Yeah. But every day, no, every day it's a gift. Every day
Hmm.
it's knowing what you've done today has been from the heart, and you've grown more, and you had conversations like this with you now. I cannot express, I cannot say in words what the experience is, what the beauty is. That there's even larger than beauty. I don't know the name.
Yeah.
I don't know, magic, no, and of
Yes.
the connection and of the nurturing of the oneness of everything that comes through that, and of like you were saying at the beginning, I'm here sitting with you and you're my friend. You
Right.
know,
Yes.
I didn't know you 2 months ago, and I never spoke to you until today,
Right.
but you are my friend.
Hmm. Yes. It's crazy. And we could say, we love each other. This is great.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
not awkward and it's cool and
No,
it's good.
no,
And
no.
yeah,
And
it's
it comes from the
awesome.
heart, because it is you and me, we are
Yes.
love. So
Right.
we are one, and I'm connected to you and you're connected to me. So yes, I love you. So, and it's not awkward because it's from the heart. And
Exactly.
it's not the
Right.
love of the whatever
Right.
marketing love. It's
Yes.
another thing.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Speaking of love, have you been able to convince June Chang to come on yet?
No,
June?
no,
Oh,
no. Yeah.
we should get him on your radar.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I will. I will. I will. I will.
June's another connection. I think he's commented on some of your LinkedIn stuff,
Yes, yes, yes.
and
It's
yes,
beautiful, beautiful soul. Yeah,
he's a fantastic man,
yeah,
individual, another angel
absolutely.
in my life. I
Yes.
would love to have him have a conversation with you. He speaks
So
directly
let
from the
him
heart.
hear hear this conversation, and I would be honored to have him also having
Fantastic.
co-creating conversations. Thank you so much, Mark, to mention it.
So, June, I'm sorry to call you out, but you need to be on the guest list. I'm not sorry to call you out because he's such a
No.
great person.
I love it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, from the heart.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
Love
it's a
you, my
pleasure.
friend.
Really, it is. Yes. Been looking forward to it all morning.
Yeah. Yes. You see.